Good morning, my dear students. From today onwards, we are going to have revision of lesson plan number first, LP number first, chapter first of PA1, that is My Mother at 66 from the book Flamingo. So I have written some brief points about the poem, like the poet's driving from her parents' home to Cochin by car, her mother by her side, sleeping, open mouthed, very pale, colored, and frail like a dead body, indicating that her end was near. This was the first incident, okay. First explanation about the condition of the poet's mother. The poet looks at her and feel intense pain of agony to realize that soon death will cast her mother from her, means separate her. Very soon she is going to be separated from her mother because of the very extremely bad condition of the poet's mother. Tries to divert her mind, looks outside at the young trees, a happy children bursting out of their homes in a playful mood. This is the contrasting image, and she wanted to divert her attention, and that's why she is looking outside through the window of the car, and she could see the sprinting children coming out of their homes. Spilling children, sprinting trees, and merry children coming out of their homes. So a sprinting tree is symbolic of fast movement of time, and merry children symbolic of life cycle. So this is the contrast. Okay, the condition of the mother is very bad. She is going to uh, die very soon. Okay, but but the children symbolic of life, enthusiasm, okay, bubbling with vitality, and the mother lacking all these things. After the security check, this is the third incident at the airport, looked again at her mother's face, pale and cold. So this once again the narrator looked at her mother, and again she is giving the actual picture of actual condition of a mother with the help of simile. She is telling that her condition is just like winter's moon, uh, means the life is there, but it appears it is not there. So without glow, without lightnings, without energy. So winter's moon lack all colors, okay, all energy, all lightnings, unable to scatter its lightning. So these are the symbols of winter's moon. It is also a simile. Now familiar ache my childhood fear. The poet has always had a very intimate and close relationship with her mother, and she has always felt the fear of being separated from her mother, hence it is familiar. These questions I have already explained, and I think it is the question of NCERT question. Means the narrator was now feeling very much unhappy, okay, very much concerned about the condition of her mother, and thinking that I will no longer see my mother, and she is going to separate her mother very soon. So once again, the familiar ache refers to the childhood fear when she was young, when she was a small kid, and she always frightened, okay, having fear to be separated from her mother. The poet reassures her mother that they will meet again. What happens next? That in order to install a sense of hope in the mind of the mother, the poet reassures her, okay, convinces her, consoles her, try to convince her, suggests her, advises her that once again I am coming back to see you again. So this was a assurance, okay, this is the false assurance, and she put a plastic face smile, okay, artificial smile, a mask that could hide, okay, the inner feeling of separation. So this is the poem. So in this poem we come to know the condition of a mother at the age of 66 by the daughter herself. The daughter is herself is the narrator, and she is trying to give the actual picture of a mother at the age of 66. She is also trying to say herself that how the modern people, how the uh, modern generation has become greedy, selfish, okay, and self-centered, and how the impact of industrialization, like the airport and the vehicle, uh, the life of human being has become very fast, but the relationship, the bond of relationship has become very thin and very weak. So this shows the fast life of human being, fast development of human being, fast passing of human being. Okay, but at the same time it shows that due to all this advancement, okay, and technology, human being lost its value in the society. They don't have a strong bond with their elderly parents, okay, and elderly generation. Now the young generations are not very much concerned about the elderly parents, and they are just running after about their own needs, okay, and desires, about their likes. So this is the poem, okay, highlights the condition of generation gap. The two generation have different um, appetites, feelings, likes and dislikes. So this is the things. These are the literary devices I have written: simile, metaphor and personification. So simile, it is the comparison of two things by using as or like. Example, her face as in like that of a corpse as a late winter's moon. This is the simile. Metaphor, it is the direct comparison of two things without the use of as or like. Example, the merry children spelling. Actually this metaphor is not generally asked, but it is there. Metaphor, merry children, imagery there. Personification, tree painting is personification. uh, Smile in a smile is what is that? Alliteration, very small things, you all know that. That's why I've not written here. Alliteration is the repetition of sound, and repetition means repetition of sound. Thought away is there. A smile and a smile is there. So repetition and alliteration you will write, okay, you will see in the text. So repetition you will do there. Personification and simile is very much important in this poem. Metaphor is not important here. Okay. Now we have NCERT questions. You please see, what is the kind of pain and ache that the poet feels? Kind of ache and pain here refers to how she is feeling lonely, neglected, okay, and unhappy. Why? So it was due to the loneliness. Okay, she was not having any companion. So same point I have written. When the poet sees the pale and corpse-like face of her mother, her old familiar pain of the ache returns. Come back. Perhaps she has entertained this fear since her childhood. Aging is a natural process. Time and aging spare none. Time and aging have not spared the poet's mother, okay, and may not spare her as well. With this, aging, separation, and death become inevitable. So here we will write some of the points of this, okay, and also write down the kind of pain and ache that the poet say fears, face, and feel is loneliness, okay, neglect by the young generation. Question number second, why are the young trees described as painting? So the poet is driving to the Cochin airport. When she looks outside, the young tree seems to be walking past them with the speed of the car. They seem to be returning, okay, fast or sprinting, running. And the poet presents a contrast: a dozing old mother and the sprinting young trees. This is a contrast as well as, and it also shows the uh, passing of time, okay, with rapid speed, okay, very fast speed. What does the poet do to shrug off the painful thought of her mother's approaching end? This is the question and answer I have written. Shrug off means try to remove, try to divert her attention. To get rid of painful thought, her mother's sneering, the mother's sneering, the poets looked out to see the sprinting trees and the happy children bursting out of their house. Nearing death. Death is missing here in question number second. Answer number second. Why does the poet draw the image of sprinting trees and merry children? Sprinting trees and merry children bursting out from their roads suggest fresh life and warm energy. The poet draws this image to strike a scene of contrast with the pale, dull, withered face of the mother. Here the curtain is falling and the life is coming. An end, and there the curtain is rising and fresh life is beginning and bubbling with energy and vitality. This is the contrast, okay? Why have trees been described as sprinting? The poet was driving in a car along with a mother. Her movement created the visionary, okay, illusion of the trees outside appear to be sprinting past This is the past memory. So these are the questions I have written here. Okay, if there is any questions from this, you can just ask me. And some practice question I have given you that have been asked in exam. How does Kamala Das try to put away the thought of her aging mother? So this has been asked, so that's why I have given this question. You must read this. What was the poet's childhood fear? That question had been asked. What do the parting words of Kamala Das and her smile signify? It is a compartment exam 2014. I have been asked. Why has the poet's mother been compared to the late Winter's moon? It has been asked in Delhi 2013 and 11 also. So you will see the question answer. Okay, read it and then just try to match your answer with the answers you have made. And if there is any confusion in this questions answer, any points, then you may ask to me. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you all.